Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of October 5th through the 18th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you're able to get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book your own personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. Payments and orders, though, for the video and email readings are normally collected on Fridays. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. All right, so the overall energy that I'm getting here is that maybe something is unstable because, you know, you've got some sort of difficult decisions, or you keep changing your mind about something. Something just keeps happening over and over. It looks like maybe you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and then one minute is on, the next minute is off, or there's just difficulties in keeping the relationship stable. Sometimes it looks like it is stable and like you've reached a milestone, but then, you know, it becomes unraveled some type of way. And I feel like whatever foundation you're trying to establish with someone is shaky. Yeah, it's a shaky foundation. So you're going to have to keep starting over. It's going to keep falling apart. Also, even if you guys are not necessarily in a relationship, it still looks like there's someone that comes in and out of your life. I feel that there is some sort of juggling going on between two people. You might be trying to juggle between air, water, fire, you know, so those are the main three energies that keep popping out. And, you know, there's some sort of decisions to make. Now, if someone keeps disappearing or coming in and out of your life, I do feel like it's because they have other obligations with another family. So they're trying to juggle two relationships at the same time. You may even discover that you're in some sort of third party relationship. If you are not in a third party situation, it's still like a third energy that is influencing your love life or their love life. So it could be someone's mother, it could be someone's friend that is, you know, causing some sort of instability in the relationship. Those of you that are just dating, it could just be that you're trying to decide, you know, maybe you're attracted to multiple people, and so you're just trying to have fun right now. Some of you are just hopeless romantics, or you're dealing with someone who's a hopeless romantic. I feel like everything is like a honeymoon phase, and the minute it's over, it's like, okay, on to the next. Who's the next person? And it's like playing out some sort of fantasy all over again. So I feel like something's going on where these relationships are just kind of like short-lived. It's on, it's off. It's just for fun. Yeah, it just looks like there's a lot of playfulness in regards to your love life and the things that are going on. Now, I feel too that children could be a factor in the relationships. I don't know if someone is finding out that they're pregnant, or even if you were trying to let go of someone and then the minute you were able to move on from this relationship, you find out that you're pregnant, or this is something that's going on their end. They keep trying to walk away from someone and then they discover that, you know, the other person's pregnant. So I feel like something is complicated going on. There could be some sort of complications in regards to relationships. Now, if you are in an established relationship, overall, there's still something unstable about it. It's You guys might be having a hard time deciding where to live or how to spend the money. Should we share a bank account? Should we keep them separate? Like, there are things that you're kind of debating about as a couple. And I feel like you're having a hard time seeing eye to eye. I feel like sometimes maybe you want children, sometimes you don't. So there's difficult decisions to make in regards to your love life, period. You guys also might be dealing with a lot of emotions. Someone might be having a lot of mood swings. I do feel like some of you are needing to confront your fears or your anxieties. It does look like maybe someone tries to keep a relationship too playful, only because they don't want it to get that deep. Because when it gets deep, that means that there's a part of you that could become exposed, your vulnerabilities. And so I feel like maybe that's something that you want to avoid. Maybe you don't want to get into a relationship that's too deep out of fear of abandonment. It's like, oh, okay, the minute I get close to this person, the minute I fall in love, then they'll abandon me. So some of you are still dealing with abandonment issues and things of that sort, emotional traumas. I feel like you guys are connecting with a soulmate. So you might hear from someone who you consider to be a soulmate before the next 2 weeks are out, or sometimes during these 2 weeks. They could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then I said Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and now we also could have an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it doesn't matter the sign, but it does look like you will be connecting or hearing from someone, and there could be some sort of apology for maybe something being too difficult, like someone is just apologizing for the fact that maybe they've been too indecisive or too difficult. I feel like somebody is willing to take an opportunity to open up and express themselves. Now, someone does keep getting cold feet about commitment. I do feel like maybe someone's thinking about engagement, and it does look like somebody is on bended knee. So I do feel like someone is nervously getting ready to propose and put their offering out there. Now, of course, that's for those of you that kind of have a feeling that that's the next step or the next phase in your relationship. Those of you that are, newly dating, I feel that you guys are connecting with someone who is a soulmate. So either someone from your past is going to come back into the picture. If it's not someone from your past, then it's someone that you're definitely going to have that familiar energy with, someone who you feel like you can immediately trust. You feel like you can share things with this person. Something also could start off as a platonic friendship and then evolve into something more romantic. So yeah, I feel like you guys are meeting people regardless. You're going to have options. Those of you that are single and looking, or maybe you're not even looking, it just happens. So pay attention to it. Sometimes it goes over our heads when someone comes into your life and then you're like, I thought I was going to meet someone. It's just like, didn't you just have like a really deep conversation with? So you never know. So just kind of pay attention, because sometimes you do make these connections and then it just goes over your head. Also, I'm getting something about needing to pay attention to your dreams and needing to trust your intuition. I feel like anytime you start to doubt your intuition over and over again, you start to become, it kind of morphs into paranoia. And I feel like that's really because you're ignoring something that you kind of feel is true. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it can create some sort of confusing feelings of what you're experiencing or feeling. It's like you don't believe yourself, and that doubt starts to turn into paranoia. So if there's someone that you feel that you're connected to, but you keep denying it, I feel like that is where this comes from, this confusion and paranoia. Because intuitively you know that that's the truth, but I just feel like it throws you off every time you deny that. If it's not someone in particular that you're in denial of, then maybe you just keep feeling like you're supposed to be meeting your soulmate, but you haven't already, and you're like, I feel this person coming. Then you're like, no, they're not coming. And you just keep doubting something over and over again. I feel like that also is something that plays a role in, you know, you doubting your intuition and becoming confused. I also feel that something's going on where you could be an empath, and so you confuse someone's emotions for your own. Like you start to feel the energy of the other person who's just kind of like in your energy field. And so it's, you know, it's that thin line of where are these feelings coming from, where are these emotions coming from. And so there's a need for you to just kind of quiet the mind and really feel exactly what's going on. You have to kind of discern those feelings, like ask yourself questions, and, you know, so take a self-analysis basically, because it's a very strong possibility that you're tapped into someone else's energy, which is causing all this confusion. Even like doing this reading now, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I do feel a sense of confusion. So it's possible that you are merged with someone else's energy here. Something else I was going to say. Yeah. And then that also could be the reason why you're feeling any type of heart palpitations, or experiencing any type of phantom experiences, like smelling phantom odors, hearing phantom voices or sounds, maybe even like the ringing in the ear. Definitely could be indicating that you are connected with someone and your intuition is just being heightened and going off the scale, you know. So just kind of pay attention to that. But yeah, I do feel like you're connecting with someone, and that you will be meeting someone, for those of you that are single, or that something is confirming that you and another person are connected. If you've been dreaming about someone, you know, it could be to prepare you for their arrival. Maybe this person is just trying to connect with you on a spiritual plane. And then those of you that are in relationships, just try to figure out ways to come together and discuss whatever these things are that, you know, is keeping up some sort of instability. Like, you guys need to talk about it. I feel like maybe there's an elephant in the room and you guys are afraid to address it. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to talk about this because I know it's going to drudge up these memories, or I know it's going to do this or do that. So, but you know, these are why the problems are happening, because you're needing to discuss them and not run from them or avoid them. I really feel like somebody is afraid of commitment, or someone has cold feet and they just want to keep things in a honeymoon phase. That's kind of what I'm getting in regards to those of you that are in some established relationship already. I feel like someone does not want them to get that deep. Somebody might have a dark past or emotional past. And I feel that, you know, the goal is about showing each other that, you know, you could be trusted. Like, that foundation of trust, I think, is what it is that needs to be established. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.